This is Cal showing you some information on how to fix a carpet seam. Right now I'm just looking at a flood job here, and the seaming tape had kind of let go during the rip out so that they can dry up the carpet quickly. However, when the owners got home on this one, it was about somewhere around 4 to 5 days, and they had actually called somebody in to look at the carpets, but because the flooding sort of came in, it's called leakage, it wasn't covered in the insurance, and so they just had to kind of do this all on their own. So they hired me to do the repair work. We're talking about a Berber carpet over here. Berber carpets, there's a major problem with them. One of them is that if you have a snag in the carpet, it'll just keep zippering and zippering and zippering and zippering, and there's no end to that until it goes to the length of the carpet. So that's one of the inherent problems with Berber carpets. Now, because it's on a seam here, I'm going to have to trim the carpet back at least 2 rows on both sides, so that at least the carpet will show a dark row and a light row, and of course in unison consistently, so that we have a relatively invisible seam. Now, when you're putting Berber carpets together, one of the problems is when you're matching up 2 edges, one side has to sort of interlace with the other side. If it doesn't fit properly, then what happens is you're going to get a fairly visible seam, and I'll show you that later on exactly what I'm talking about. What else? I guess I'm going to sign off right now, and we'll get this seam done. I've got tape which I've already started pulling apart here, and I'm going to be pulling some more apart. The whole carpet is falling apart as we speak when I'm pulling this off, so I'm not too worried about trying to save a row here. Like I said, I'm going to pull off at least 2 rows, simply because it's not going to give me a clean edge otherwise. And what I did do was I released the carpet at the back wall, so that I can slide the carpet over a little bit, do my seam, so I won't be having a lot of tension on the seam while I'm doing the seam. And then what I'll do is I'll fasten the tack strips at the back with some concrete nails. I use a system where I use special fasteners, so that when I do put my power stretcher on it to bring it back another ½ inch to 3/4 inches, I won't be short on the seam. However, because the room is fairly long, it shouldn't be a problem, even just with a regular knee kicker, to do that anyways. But regardless, I'm still fastening the tack strips so that they don't pop up, because when you're hammering in concrete nails into a concrete floor, you can sort of say, okay, well, that nail grabbed 50 to 70%, the next nail might only grab about 30% because there's no actual hole. And what I do is I use a special hammer drill, which it's a brilliant drill. I can show you what drill I do use. It's very quick, and it just drills a pilot hole, and then I use a special concrete fastener to wedge into that hole so that it is 100% secure. And this way I'm not worried about trying to hammer a concrete nail into a concrete floor and trying to smash that nail into the concrete, and then of course it'll crack a little bit, and it takes the guesswork out of it. That nail's going to hold up under power conditions. Okay, also I do have a little bit of browning issues. You can't really see it very much, but I think you can see actually an outline right there, just about over here. It's fairly faint, but really if you were here you'd be able to see it everywhere. And so we're going to be cleaning the carpets afterwards. And this is pretty well what the seam looks like. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a design in the seam. Can you see that? And remember I was telling you about the Berber sort of has to interlace or sort of blend in. Well, I've got to fit it in nicely, otherwise it's not going to show properly. So I'm going to get a light and a dark row, make that seam look really, really good, and then it won't be visible, or less visible anyways. Don't forget, this is still a repair job, but at the same time it should come out fairly nicely. Okay, that's it for now.